Hi everyone, Aldbar here, and welcome to this Let's Play. First of all, we're gonna take our next level. Finished. That was not very dramatic, but we need to reset our trees now. So, let's go. First of all, get rid of this. And get rid of this. And this is going to become Exiled Angel. Now we got level... Take this one. Yeah. I always take these three. This. These three. And this. And this is going to be my new big heal. Basically, when I get to 26, I'll add 1 point here, and that'll be that. And I have 2 points left. Can I spend this? Just 1 point short. When I get extra 2 points, I'll put it over there. So I want this because this one over here is really cool. 1 second. 13 points in here already. Actually, you know what? Accept. I'm going to reset this also. I want to upgrade my Consecrate. So this. Take Consecrate. Attack and damage. What was the one I want? Yeah, attack and damage. Then I'll take this. PR and MRR. This one gives me the hit points. I will take all these first. One of these. And the increase of the imbued dice. And I still have the 2 points needed for this. Okay, there we go. We got everything now. So, I don't know, sometimes I need to upgrade the, I don't know, like this. Destiny. I guess this is going to be the new, my new heal. Fine, this can go back here. I no longer have this. This is going to be my new stance. Turn on. Should get auto healing now. There we go. Okay, I guess we're good. And fine. Let's do some questing. While doing the leveling process, anything that had a epic version, I skipped. So, Borderlands, I skipped. Let's pick everything up. See how many of these I can get done. I usually try to aim these videos to be like 45 minutes for the standard cut, and about an hour for the founding members. But it doesn't always have to be like that. Sometimes I get carried around, and I've had it where I made it less, so we will see. For once, I actually haven't opened up this map. One of the first things I usually do is I open up wilderness areas. I just do all of the maps. I've been practicing all the locations and trying to find like a good route through all of them. I think the explorers have like very good XP per minute, assuming though you know where to go. Because if not, you can just be running around for hours and miss some kind of like small obscure location that you would never think was important. Optional not here.
Hermit's hut stands here, surrounded by well-tended beehives. The place looks like it's still inhabited, even though the Caves of Chaos are just over the hill. Small, squalid cave entrances dot the ravine walls. These must be the Caves of Chaos, where the cultists and their monster allies have made their base.
It seems to be that everybody starts with this one first, for some reason. And I'm not any different, so... See how many of the optionals I can get.
The door behind you seals shut as you enter. There's now only one way to go. Forward. That's fine with you, as this cave is said to contain much treasure. A burly minotaur stands behind a magical barrier, guarding a pile of treasure. Always more. Always more. The minotaur snorts. Greed draws you adventurers like moths to the flame. Have fun starving in my cave with the treasure just out of reach.
One.
This crest matches one of the sockets on the Minotaur's barrier. There must be more.
Yeah, this is the optional spider then.
The webs that
go
cover
for
the
it.
walls of this part of the cave quiver for an instant. Then, a massive spider lunges out of the shadows.
You call this massive? Haven't you seen Kind of a Big Deal? I guess this is meant for like a low-level player, so might be big. But even so, I don't think so. Kind of average. It's just the DM being dramatic. There's a difference between the epic version and the heroic version. That in the epic version, sometimes you got like these tainted creatures where you attack them and they spawn demons. But other than that, like the quest itself, everything's the same. Like the mechanics and everything. But yeah, it's like copy paste, one to one. Because of that, my guess is that if I make a version, what's it called? Sorry. I make a, I can't think. If I make a video of this, solo walkthrough guide, it'll probably be the epic version just so I can include, well, that extra little part about the demons.
This should be enough crests to fill all of the sockets on the Minotaur's barrier.
Here's a shrine, just in case you haven't already. Please hit like and subscribe. Thank you.
With all three crests neatly fitted
Join
into their
us.
sockets, the magical barrier fades. The infuriated Minotaur gives a roar of rage and attacks.
This character doesn't have like the hit points unlocked of so many things. It's not like the on the main server on Orion. I've basically unlocked almost the entire monster manual. So I have no clue how much hit points this thing actually has.
The Minotaur's bellow is cut short as it collapses. Now the treasure the creature had been guarding is yours for the taking.
See? Okay. Something we can work with over there. I have to always keep in mind that I need to make a thumbnail of every video, so you gotta make sure to stop and take that picture. I was doing a series a long time ago where I was trying to do speedruns of these quests. So, finding out which ones you can actually do in under a minute. Quite a few, it turns out.
As you walk deeper into the cave, you hear deep, guttural voices in the distance.
Here we go, we start with the demons now.
You notice a small iron key in the corner of the room.
Yeah, the key only spawns after you kill some of the bugbears. Well, after you kill them all.
The stout iron lock on this door looks as though it would be impossible to pick. The iron lock creaks as it opens. You hear hurried footsteps approaching.
The dretches who get summoned are not a big deal, but the Harazu that get summoned will be very nasty if you're not waiting for it. Yeah, these guys. Come on, stop healing yourself.
You notice the glint of silver in the far corner of
Got
this
him.
chamber. As the first lever is pulled, the crystal above it flares into life.
I'm curious how many kills there is in this
silver
quest.
key is embossed on this surprisingly well-crafted lock. As the silver lock clicks open, you hear the muffled voices of bugbears ahead.
Yeah, this is the one with the bears. Collectibles. Got him.
Huddled humans dressed in rags flinch away from the door as you open it.
I like the kind that don't require you to open up a text box like this. Ones you just talk to and they vanish. The ones with the text box is just talking with extra steps.
As the door opens, you see several humans in chains crouching against the walls. As the second lever is pulled, you can hear the rumble of the sealed door sliding open.
Initially I found these quests kind of claustrophobic because it's like so tight and you can't really see where you're going. I got used to it, but it felt always very cramped for some reason.
As you open the door, a massive bugbear growls and attacks.
Again, this guy doesn't really look massive. I don't know why.
As the chieftain dies, you notice a small
Got a head over
ornate
here on a
key
spike.
on the table in the far corner of the room.
I have a pet peeve with this. Ready? There's
The door to
breakables
the
behind the door, but you
treasury
can't get the
opens
breakables
with a
before you open up the
satisfying
door, and when you open the door, that ends the quest.
The large rusty lock on this chest looks
So
like
there's
it
my
could
pet
be
peeve with this
picked.
quest. Breakables, 8%. If I could break these breakables, I would get more, but I can't because they're behind the door, and you open up the door, ends the quest. You know of any kind of trick how to get it? Please tell me. I'm sure I could probably like break the sequence of the quest, skip one of the main objectives, go here, get the door, break the breakables, go back and get that, but I want to see if there's any way to do it without doing that. I mean, there is a wand that I could use that would probably work, but I don't know. The sonic wand, but that won't work at low levels, so. If there's any better solutions, I will take it. Or cave. Yeah, there's... You need to go through one of the two caves. I found that the ice is faster. Again, when trying to speed run this. Also, I found out one of the objectives is you actually have to kill orcs. So you can't just like speed past the whole thing.
Fearing for their lives, the people of the keep have asked for your help dealing with 2 orc tribes that dwell inside this cave. Judging from the decor, each direction leads to a different tribe's home. A tripwire snaps, and a gong clangs in response. Several orcs rush around the corner, roused by the alarm. This room is where the Frostrager clan creates its magical concoctions. Best to destroy these now, before they can create more of the deadly and vile substances.
Search. There you go. You click, you get 1,000 XP. The mini boss in here. If you're going for speed, you would skip this guy, but okay. He's busy resting, let's go interrupt him.
This orc seems fiercer than the rest of the Frostrager clan. Letting him live will just leave a possible new chief who must be dealt with in the future.
No chest? Too bad. Here you go for the optional. Get the whatever it's called, Crest of Evil Chaos, whatever it is. Beat this quest, you have to kill both chieftains though. But you only have to kill a total of like 15 orcs. And that can be from either clan, so you don't have to worry about that. One optional lever. Ugh.
The lever clicks into place, and the sound of grinding gears can be heard somewhere in the cave.
Damage over time effects can be super annoying. Even if they're not really dangerous, just because it prevents you from moving on. It's like a hindrance. Also, I just realized that because of the way I set up my Divine Crusader stance, I should be immune to durability damage when it comes to my weapons, so I don't have to use my ooze weapon anymore.
Grinding gears can be heard once again as a gate opens somewhere in the cave.
Optional one. This one's locked. We got this. 19 plus 69. Nice. And this one, yeah, we unlocked. Okay, finish. 3 minutes and 48 seconds. These are all very short, these quests. Of course, I'm doing only half the quest, because why bother with the rest of it? Okay, this is the one that's the tricky one if you want to go for all the optionals. Trying to beat this particular part is kind of tricky. See if I can get it.
Most of the kobolds scramble to defend their cave at the sight of you, while one of their members scampers away. You've stopped the runner, and not a moment too soon. Who knows what else the kobold tribe might bring to bear against you.
Okay, so I stopped the kobold runner. Now let's see if I can convince the tribe leader. Because you gotta convince the tribe leader if you want to get the crest. This is why I didn't buff at the beginning. I was hoping that if I messed it up, I could try again.
Your attention, calling for the cessation of hostilities.
Let's try diplomacy. Failure. I rolled a 20 and I failed. Bluff. Failure. Skills. My intimidate's 20 and a half. Bluff's 18 and a half. And what was the other one? Diplomacy, 13. I guess bluff it is. Oh well. Even with all of that, I'm still going to fail the objective because I can't get the crest out of him. Too bad. I really want to do the total chaos objective at the end, but I'm not going to be able to pull it off. I mean, I can come back in here on heroic and get the crest. It's not like there's a different crest for each, so. Well, there's that. You can get a key to go in here. We need a step in here if you want to complete the quest. I believe you get the exploring or something like that from here. I mean, you have to go through enough places to get the exploring. And I think that's one of them. Come on, stop running around. There you go. Yeah, 3 minutes. 3 minutes and 43 seconds. I should have disabled the trap at the beginning. Oh well, whatever. think I'm gonna do the optional part of this quest because I don't know, feeling like it. What's nice though about these quests is that my buffs stay until the end of the quest basically. I don't have to buff twice because they're that short.
Judging from the old bones scattered on the floor, something large and dangerous has lived in this cave for some time. But the flicker of torchlight ahead suggests that there have been some more recent arrivals.
Let me just confirm that I took it. Yeah. No durability damage to my weapon. Let's go get the ooze. The optional ooze.
As you approach the chest, something drips down from the ceiling.
Too bad this guy's immune to fire. Gray Merc. The amount of variations you can do on gray and ooze and muck and sludge and start calling these things snot. Open up a whole new variation of names for oozes. I'm gonna run out of inventory space eventually. I haven't been here in a very long time. Cook them all. So that they consecrate all at once. This guy jumps back as if he's an archer or something, I don't know. There we go. Ah! Okay. One of these unfortunate areas that gets neglected by all the players. Somebody obviously put time and effort into it, but probably a very good amount of players never actually ever saw it. Oh well, what can you do? I think there's like a named person we need to kill here.
Chaos has set up camp in this cave, with the goal of capturing and taming the beast that lives within.
I was gonna see if I could get through this door before they hit me. I guess some of these champions have true seeing, so never mind.
Beastmaster defeated, you must now confront the creature he tried to tame.
I believe the goblins, this model of the goblin was first introduced in Sharn, and then in Borderlands.
The beast that lives inside the cavern must be somewhere beyond this sealed door.
See if I get enough traps disabled. I failed the trap? Oh, I rolled a 2, fine. And a critical failure? I rolled a 2, then a 1, then a 3. Okay, roll a 4. See, did I get enough traps? Well, 10%. I'll take
You
that.
spot skittering vermin inside the cavern chamber ahead. You can also see the nest of something much larger. You've slain the owl bear.
There we go.
The cult's plan to make the beast into a weapon they could use against the residents of the valley.
Dexterity, reflex, +1 profane, well-rounded. I don't think I have profane, well-rounded 1. This might be a good ring for me to put on. I'll see. Okay. Six minutes. Oh well, I did the optional, so got conquest. Look at that. 10% for breakables and for the traps also. Yeah, Kobold Caves always stays yellow, even after you finish the quest. Hobgoblin Horde. This is probably the longest one out of all the quests. Second longest one is probably the Bugbears. Not including, of course, the end quest. Truth is, arguably, could be this one's longer than
You
end
enter
quest.
the caves, determined to eliminate another threat
Sorry.
to the residents of the keep.
Gotta get a key from this guy.
As the last goblin dies, you notice something glittering in the debris under the makeshift wooden walkway. The lock on this stout door does not look pickable. The guardroom door opens with the squeal of metal on metal, rousing the guards on the far side.
Super annoying when you fight one of those like wimpy goblins and then the monster he spawns is way more powerful than him. Not fun. It's kind of like when you play Reapers and you kill some poor little creature and he spawns a Plague Reaper and next thing you know you're dying. Seems to be that when you kill those ones that are like tainted, there's a chance of them spawning a monster. Not always. I don't know. We gotta investigate it. Check out the wiki. Somebody else probably investigated it already. I do like doing my own investigations, but having a starting point can save me some time.
The orange crystal flares to life as the lever is pulled.
Well, these
Somewhere
quests
in the
are full of
tunnels,
shrines, so
another crystal responds. You hear the squeal of rats from the
for
doorway
newer
ahead.
players, this is actually very nice. I mean, really, Borderlands was set up in mind for whatever newer players.
As
Somebody
the
drops
door
a key
opens,
here.
A small goblin cries out, "Me chief now! You go away!" The goblin falls. Looking around, you spot an iron key in the back of the chamber. The red crystal begins to glow, and the sound of stone scraping on stone echoes out from the goblin's common area. A foul stench wafts out from this newly opened cavern.
All ogres have this thing where they go into a rage, and if you wait out the rage, they get exhausted, which is very funny. He stuns himself.
This heavy iron-bound door is fitted with an unpickable magical lock. The door swings open on well-oiled hinges, startling the
This quest goes from
hobgoblins
goblins
on
to
the far side.
hobgoblins. Like switches when you get to this door. Everything up until here was goblins, then it's suddenly hobgoblins. For some weird reason.
You hear the sounds of guttural chanting coming from the chamber ahead.
Okay, some
A
Simon
magical
says.
barrier seals off the passage. Perhaps the magical runes on the wall are the
I always
key
put
to
my mouse
open
on the first one. It helps me stay focused on what's to order. So as soon as it starts, I'll put my mouse on the first one here. Okay. There we go. I'm always worried about those Simon Says games when I'm recording them, because it's really awkward if you mess it up on camera. Because whoever's watching is like, no! And then you click the wrong thing. And then you have to reset the thing and start all over again. And usually happens on the number 5. It's terrible. It's just like a waste of time. That's like, why? You can even misclick and mess the whole thing up.
scrabbling and chittering can be heard from the hallway ahead.
Ember Hulk.
A strange creature erupts from the ground as you approach.
When these things were first introduced in the search and rescue out in Evening Star, man, they were destroying players. People would get stunned by them and just die. This is definitely one optional I would skip on hardcore. Just like an unnecessary risk.
The Umber Hulk crumples to the ground, its heavy carapace clattering on the stones.
Whole lot of inventory slots. I have to do the walk of shame to the tavern and back just so I can sell my stuff. The reason I don't care about the guild renown is because, well, this guild I'm in already hit 200, so
a massive
doesn't go above
iron
that.
gate bars this passage.
Let's do this optional, just for the heck of it. Turn off the blades here.
When the lever is pulled, the traps in the hall grind to a halt.
Shrine here. There's a hobgoblin hall in the other room.
You hear deep voices in conversation up ahead. The hobgoblins in the feast hall fall silent as you enter the chamber. The last of the hobgoblins lets out a sharp whistle just before he dies, summoning reinforcements.
I didn't hear that whistle, but okay, I'll trust you on it. They should have added like a whistle sound as part of the summoning of the next round. So regardless of who you kill last, you can like hear that whistle go off. Just saying. Okay, we're done here. I should have 100 kills already. Do I? 78? Ah, but I got Conquest, so we're good.
This small
Shrine
chamber looks like a safe place
again.
to rest.
Okay, I'm running out of space.
Something about this section of the wall seems off. The wall in the armory slides open, making barely a sound.
Skip the boss for now. Let's go get for the go for the treasure. So you go to the potions. This. Throw this out. This. And go to this. Yes, this is garbage. You can't sell it. And yep. Got a bit more space. Is there another chest in here? Am I missing something? Nope, that's it. One chest. Okay, fine. Hey, let's go kill this guy.
Hobgoblin chieftain lurches out
Oh
of
wait,
his throne with a
breakables.
roar. The
go.
hobgoblin chieftain slumps to the ground, dead.
Ring of Brutal Force. Strength. Fortitude. Okay, now we're talking. This has profound, well-rounded, and it's got profane life force. If I change this out for the ghostly one, I gotta see. Maybe I'll do this. I'll see. This was, got my 15 for breakables, 25s for the conquest, no traps. 12 minutes, yeah. So this is by far the longest one. Yeah, so basically I'm gonna go and sell the junk so I can finish up the chain. And yeah, I'm gonna do that for founding members. Well, I guess I'm going to cut the video here then. So, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. And yeah, I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye.